So hi, my name is Christian Waters. I'm the marketing guy for Osprey Games here in the US. And what I want to show you is our big October game. This is Escape from Golditz. It's actually not a new game. It's got an interesting history behind it. During World War II, this man, Major Pat Reed, kept trying to escape from German P.o.W. camps, which annoyed the Nazis. So they threw him into Golditz Castle, which was their supposedly unescapable prison in the German Alps. And Pat managed to escape. And after the war, he wrote a couple of best-selling books about his exploits that the BBC turned into a hit TV show that in turn was turned into this game, Escape from Golditz, that in its day in the 70s, Milton Bradley was selling more of these than they were of Monopoly in the UK. And if you're of a certain age and you're a US citizen, you still might have heard of it, maybe even played it. But the game went out of print for about 30 years, and then Osprey, being a military history publisher, picked it up and gave it what we now call the Osprey treatment. We've redone the art completely. This is beautiful art that we commissioned by Peter Davis. And let me just show you the box, because it's a beautiful package. Golditz, big board.
One of my big missions has been to get event kits going. So
like that. You can see if you know the original, the art we've updated. The plain pieces we put in this facsimile Red Cross box. Still tipping to the fact that it's a game from the 70s. We've got nice wooden meeples, right?
yeah, so
The cards come in cardboard because, of course, there wasn't shrink wrap during World War II.
as many players as it supports. They get a little
The
cheaper.
art
And they, as they play games in your store,
beautiful,
on your game
right?
days or whatever you
And I'll let you in on a little Easter egg. We actually hit a map to the prison in the box. That's the actual prisoner's map of the Golditz Castle itself. So shh, keep it to yourselves. We don't want the Germans to find out. And then we also, of course, being Osprey, have done a little book of the actual history of Golditz. This is the real history of the castle, the prison, and everybody trying to escape. And we have the rule books. Now, you don't necessarily want to play a 30-year-old game, so we've updated the game with the benefit of 35 years of play testing. But if you do want to play the original version, if you're nostalgic for it, we actually have the original rules in the back, so you can play either way. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, it's a roll and move game from the 1970s, but it was a really good roll and move game from the 1970s. It was actually ahead of its time. It was really one of the first cooperative games. So the way that it plays is one player is the German trying to make sure that the other players who are playing allied POWs don't escape. And they are trying, you have 60 moves, you count down from 60, and the prisoners have 60 moves in which they try to get out. They can either do things like tunnel out, they can go over the wall, they can literally walk out the front gate in a disguise. And they do this by moving through certain safe zones in the prison, picking up materials they need via those cards I showed you, and then coordinating their efforts. So it was actually really one of the first co-op games in a lot of ways. And I have to tell you, honestly, it plays really well. It's a lot of fun. It's for 3 to 6 players. Takes about 90 minutes to 2 hours. You know, it's a game. But gorgeous package, great gameplay, a lot of fun, great nostalgia value. Escape from Golditz.
Okay, excellent. Well, when's it coming out again?
Last week of October.
Last week of October.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.